Nice to see you too, Remy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your commissioner, Orion Odyssey. And when I became commissioner, I promised to give you the best pro wrestling in Southern California every 2 weeks. And as you know, if anyone keeps their promise, it is Orion Odyssey. Case in point, today I have from the prestigious New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo, Davion J2. From the Cody Rhodes QT Marshall Nightmare Factory, we have Mike, the main man, Cunningham. And you guys are not going to believe this. Who we have, the newest WWE ID prospect, Oasis is here tonight. And those matches are incredible. So we have a championship match. We have the inaugural Primal Pro Rage champion, Jeremiah Fresh. Who all you want as long as you buy tickets? I don't know. Because he is going to be taking on the Terror Dome survivor, the playmaker, J2 Mattioli. Now we're going to learn who the real hardest team is tonight. You know what? For those of you who follow on social media, you also know that I said I have a special announcement. See, when I became commissioner, I looked at that locker room and we had an embarrassment of riches. And you know what I realized? One title is not enough. No. December 8th, mark it down. We're going to have our first round of our first tournament to determine the Primal Pro Rage Tag Team Champion! And with that, I have one last question for you. Are you guys ready to rage?
Primal Pro Wrestling Rage. This is our second show out, and it's looking better than ever. We are rolling with the momentum, just like Jake Mays. Now, he and his opponent tonight were tag team partners last time out, and they did not come out on top, and one of them is going to be the winner tonight. Persona in and of himself, repping that Aztec heritage, that Mexican heritage, that San Diego pride along with it. Mishika has already made such an indelible impact in his young career here at Primal Pro Wrestling, and joined alongside the man himself, the Sheik. Ario Amin, how you doing, boss?
Barry Sweeney, I cannot express how glad I am to be here next to you in the broadcast booth.
I can't express how glad I am to have Remy Morgan not here, personally. But let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the positivity. Let's worry about what's going forward here. Look at a great way to start our show. Jake Mays and Mishika.
Two amazing rising stars here for Primal Rage, students and graduates of the Primal Pro Wrestling compound right here in San Diego.
You know, and I was saying before you graced me with your presence, Ario, these two last time out were tag partners. And they were clicking on all cylinders. They couldn't come out with a victory. They're taking it very personally, not just to themselves, but to each other. Now, the respect might be here, but I think they're two competitors. These are two dogs.
It's one of those things, Barry Sweeney, if you can't necessarily work together, maybe they have to try and work out these differences in the ring. Trying to find the sense of combativeness might bring them back together in some way, shape, or form.
And you look at the collar and elbow tie-up, nothing going with the momentum there. I mean, Arath Ariano, Mishika, this guy is built like a fire hydrant. He is damn heavy and he is damn strong, but Jake Mays had that leverage. He uses that long legs, the long arms, and he's no slouch himself when it comes to hitting the gym.
You gotta understand, Barry Sweeney, both these men have amazing backgrounds in amateur wrestling on display right now. You can even see there's a cover on only a one count. Look at the speed on these two.
And you talk about the amateur background as well as the lucha libre background. Again, once the pace gets going, once that third gear gets hit, it is anybody's game. Jake Mays might be a high flyer. He might be acrobatic, but Arath Ariano also has that lucha libre background. Beautiful headlock takeover there. Oh! And look at the leverage there. Only one shoulder, but not two.
Great use of the body here as we're witnessing right now. Barry Sweeney, both these wrestlers have such a great understanding of each other. For months and months, steel has been sharpening steel, and we're about to see how amazingly sharp these two are, not only in their reflexes, but their stamina.
Steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron, and right now a leg scissors to the neck. Certainly sharpening the chances that Mishika takes this contest. But we watched the beautiful reversal momentum there. And again, it's an even contest so far. They're just sizing each other up. We don't know where this is going to go, and it could spill easily out of the ring.
Listen to that crowd, Barry.
We got 50-50 here, folks. It's hard to pick favorites. We got the noisemakers going for Mishika. We got Jake's fans here, as well as his family is too.
Ooh, a great headlock there.
Again, Mishika can add so much to his game with that size, with that strength. Beautiful reversal, very quick, and the quickness is going to be Jake Mays' ally in this fight as well.
Oh, there's great push off. Oh, he dodged it.
Oh, look at that. Right into the net. Oh, man, that's terrific. That's just, again, it's the reversal. It's pumping the brakes. It's doing what it's least expected to do to maintain control.
Barry Sweeney, you gotta see, these two individuals, they know each other like the back of their hand at this point. Trying to find counter on counter, any way to pull the wool over their eyes is what they're gonna need. Some kind of surprise against somebody they know so well in this business.
And plenty of torque on that wrist as well. Mishika trying to find some purchase here, but look at the acrobatic. Go for that takedown single leg. Keeping it down to the mat.
They are really working these necks right now, Barry Sweeney. You gotta realize right now, not being able to catch that breath, not being able to keep that consistent flow of breath is so important to try and keep them down for 3 count like we're seeing right now.
And you saw there, not just leveraging the pin, but also putting his arms right over the shoulders. Mishika knows what he is doing. Don't take it from me. Look at every one of his opponents. He hits him hard, but he comes at him harder on the ground game too.
And that just goes to show as well the testament to how persistent Jake Mays can be in the ring, being able to stand up against and really go flying toe-to-toe against Mishika. Great leapfrog there. Amazing tiger roll.
And just like I said, this thing gets going. Look at the reversal there off the handspring. Beautiful takeover there.
Jake is ready though. You see, even at that arm drag.
And they are getting right back to it, looking for that leverage, looking for that takedown. They go that quick, that fast, and ready to slow it down right now, looking for that jackknife pin. And maintaining control. Switching up the arms for the Maye straw.
Oh, got on the ropes though. Jake Mays able to work out of it.
And look at that, he used the ropes to his advantage there, not trying to break the pin, but maintaining control, reversing the hold into his own hold as well. Once again, forward that jackknife perhaps. rolling through.
A great display of momentum, a great display as well of body mechanics at work here.
O'Connor roll. I mean, they're going through the whole Rolodex right now. Whoa!
Once again, great reaction time by Jake Mays. Socks him right in the gut there.
Gut check, perhaps. Sunset flip, beautifully executed, but oh, look at that!
Catches it. Wait. We are
I'm gonna give that one count,
here.
Mario. I'll leave it to the referee. I don't even know what the hell's going on. They're just rolling all over that ring. Who is going to take purchase right now? And they're back on their feet. The frustration's beginning to brim in the corner of Mishika.
These two men are just trying to whittle each other down bit by bit. Jake once again trying to go for those legs, trying to take down Mishika into that ground game again where he has that great advantage at times.
And here's the problem, though, with their game on either end. They are emptying the clips so early in their hold-for-hold outlook. They are looking to outwork each other, outpace each other, and outhold each other as well. For these submission holds, these things will wear you down over time. But if you do too much of that, it becomes very easy to scout. We saw Jake Mays looking for that single leg once again. Now back to the headlock where he's found a lot of success. We'll see how it works out for him.
Still trying to just cut that circulation. It is a game of stamina here, Barry Sweeney.
And it's the fulcrum of the offense. Listen, you injure that neck, you get a headlock like that, you pop something there, it's over. It doesn't matter if it's a flashy hold or not. It gets results.
We're seeing it right now, honestly.
Bearing him down. Look at this. Bridging through. Right back.
Beautiful athleticism on display here. Only the finest you can find, of course, from the Primal Pro Wrestling compound.
And these guys are graduate students, to say the very least. Once again, sizing up the wrist. Barring the arm now. Dangerous position to be in if you're Jake Mays, getting worked down to the ground. Oh, look at this cross face applied. Trying to get that purchase, trying to get that hold down.
Got around the ropes, though, at least.
Jake Mays' ring awareness is something that is very underrated in his repertoire. I mean, he's so new to professional wrestling, and he has that kind of awareness that takes years to uphold, years to practice.
You gotta appreciate it right now, Barry Sweeney. I mean, these men still not even a full year out in their wrestling careers, but doing amazing work right now. Oh, beautiful drop kick.
Right to the mush of Mishika, and he is not done yet.
Trying to follow it up right now. Ooh.
Beautiful takedown. What's he got planned here? Beautiful neck breaker maneuver.
Better call in a rhinoplasty from Mishika there. That must have hurt. There's a cover. 1, 2.
But like I said, these guys emptying the clip so early, you can tell, Ario, they're both getting tired pretty quick. It's early yet in the match. That was our first pinfall of a maneuver like that. Beautiful drop kick, though.
Trying to pull out all the stops at this point, Barry Sweeney. He's trying to put it away right now.
Oh, right on top of his head. Leg drop, bulldog applied. But Mishika here, the expert, applied, going to those ropes right away.
But Jake's stalking him, trying to get ready for another assault. Oh, catches him! What amazing strength of Mishika right now!
Powering him up right into that suplex. He made it look so damn easy, Ario.
Textbook gorgeous. There's a cover and it's still just a 2 count.
You think about a maneuver like a DDT, the reason why that's so deadly, the reason why that is a finishing maneuver in professional wrestling, you're just getting all a body weight dropped right on top of your head, right on top of your neck. There's no way the average person gets up. Oh. Much like the average person could not possibly take a chop like that.
The sternum can only take so much. Woo! Oh!
Hooked into that sunset flip. Beautiful maneuver.
Excellent reaction timing there by Mishika. We are seeing a clinic here, Barry Sweeney.
And Mishika taking his time, maintaining control, even off the ropes now. Head scissors! Beautifully executed! Jake Mays in a lot of trouble right now.
Feeling the full brunt of that on the lower back. Picks him up again. Beautiful suplex! Oh, gonna go for another one.
We'll see how many amigos Jake Mays is gonna meet! Is he going for one more?
Beautiful!
3 amigos? Nice to meet ya. And we are in Mishika's house in our opening contest here at Primal Pro Rage.
And look at just Jake May's writhing on the floor right now.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. And a guy like Mishika doesn't waste any time. Perhaps putting the cart before the horse there. All that momentum right down that splash knocked the wind right out of him.
I mean, imagine trying to stop yourself. To break on ropes like that, Very Sweet, is so insanely difficult.
Oh, there! DDT over the top rope! This could be it!
There's a cover! 2! Still just a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. It is anybody's game here for our opening match for Primal Rage.
But that was an awfully sluggish kick out from Mishika. It might have been a 2, might have been a 2.5, but he looks like he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Their lungs are on fire, trying to will themselves back to their feet. Both these gladiators looking to lock up again, but what's happening now? JF 3000 and Xander Phillips, that's it!
What the hell is going on?
What a travesty here!
Once again, not booked for the show. Xander Phillips and JF 3000 running roughshod over these two young studs. Come on.
Oh, this is sick. And there's a red control!
Folks, what the hell is going on here?
A very sour note, but Mishika looking to try and power back.
Fighting them off 1-on-1, but the numbers game might be against Mishika.
He's still got whatever gas is left in that tank. Mishika.
Climbing into the face buster.
It was a valiant effort, but all that energy, after doing an entire match, can only be so much.
Somebody get another ref out here.
Overhyped, undercooked rookies. Which is why the two of us will be the first to enter the Primal Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship tournament. When it's all said and done, when these two go in their locale fights, the block will be hot, whether you like it or not.
Another disgraceful display from the block. Jealousy ain't a good look, and neither is bitterness, but we continue here all the same here at Primal Pro Rage.
Contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. The other referee for this contest, Mr. Montaño. Introducing first.
just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse, I was looking forward to this great match between Leo Canedo and Jake Redondo. And you have to show up to work for once, Remy Morgan.
You know, I just couldn't miss this matchup. I don't know, I just didn't have it in me.
I really wish you didn't, you know? But all the same, we have Leo Canedo, the Menace, Jake Redondo making his Primal Pro Rage debut. Now, we saw these men at the Rumble, the Terror Dome Rumble to be exact. And they showed out in a major, major way. These are two heavy hitters and two incredibly talented athletes.
They sure did. You know, Jake Redondo in his short career has done a lot. He's really impressed me. He's impressed a lot of people, but he's got his work cut out for him here tonight.
Certainly so, and not just a tale of the tape either, but a tale of brutality. Remy Morgan, you need to understand. Look at this takedown there. That Leo Canedo has only gotten meaner and worse. You know, that haircut didn't do him any favors. I'd hate to see the barber who had to cut that shit.
You know, I have been around since the beginning of Leo Canedo's career, and I was actually there when Jake Redondo debuted. You know, I see a lot of what makes Leo great in Jake, and I think he's going to try to showcase a lot of that here tonight.
Absolutely. And take nothing away from Jake Redondo. There is no nepotism to be found. He comes from a wrestling lineage, but he has done it so much himself. He has worked on his ability, his skill, his body, as well as that beautiful, beautiful technique. Huge splash from half court.
Jake Redondo, to this point, not looking like a rookie in this matchup here, Barry.
Certainly not well within hand is Leo Canedo. I don't think Leo Canedo even expected it.
Leo Canedo needs to look to regroup here. He's had a little bit of a rough going here in the last couple of events.
Certainly so, but I don't think he cares about wins and losses so much as inflicting pain, as you can hear from those kicks right to the sternum.
A few more of those and this matchup might be over.
Criminy, thudding blow to the chest. Heavy, heavy hands. Leo Canedo throwing that four-seam fastball right down the middle. What a back body drop! Making it look easy as Jake Redondo charging across the ring. Nothing coming.
Jake Redondo seemingly have an answer for everything Leo Canedo is throwing at him.
I don't think I have seen Leo Canedo taken, wow, with a 10-ton atomico like that.
Seems to be off his game here tonight.
Certainly did not come out of the huddle with all the gameplay in mind here. And we have a dive coming up. Whoa, up and over, no. Leo Canedo under the ring? What? No!
There it is. I was saying you can never count Leo Canedo out. He's always one calculated move away from being back in control, and that's what we just saw.
You know, there's a fine line between genius and madness, and Leo Canedo walks the line, especially with madness heavy in hand, for most of his career.
I think he leans a lot further into madness than anything else.
Certainly so, and now in charge, looming heavy over Jake Redondo right now.
Gonna start maybe imposing his will here, Barry.
And imposing his strength as well! Golly, right on his face.
Jake Redondo, not a small man. Leo Canedo throwing him around like he's a child.
Absolutely. And a kick out from Redondo, but awfully sluggish. That lower back taking the brunt of that offense. And
biting the forehead. You know, when we see Leo Canedo, sorry for the pun, but sink his teeth into people, that's when he really starts to become dangerous.
Listen, in more ways than one, that's for damn sure. And Leo Canedo, there is no stone that is going to be left unturned. He is willing to do whatever it takes. Case in point, vintage cruelty. God! Right in the solar plexus, knocking the wind right out of Jake Redondo.
Leo Canedo has this matchup seemingly exactly where he wants it. At this point, Jake Redondo might be in trouble here.
Jake Redondo fighting back as best he can. Educated hands made to work. Big super kick, no! Snaking around. Making it look easy to that torture rack position. Wow, right to the rack bomb!
Kick out at 2.5.
What a maneuver from Leo Canedo, and again, using that raw power to make it look so damn easy.
One thing Jake Redondo might want to be careful about in this matchup is he doesn't want to piss off Leo Canedo. He needs to be really careful.
I think Leo Canedo's baseline is pissed off. I can't imagine you getting any worse than that.
Please remember that you said that. Please remember that you said that.
Listen, whatever he can't hear won't hurt me. All the same, this match continues here at Primal Pro Rage. Jake Redondo's still in a great deal of trouble.
Leo Canedo throwing those dangerous chest kicks. Oh, there's another one.
Go for that half hatch across the ring. Beautiful float over. But a cocky pin didn't hook the legs.
Look at the look in Leo Canedo's eyes. He's starting to get frustrated here, Barry.
It is an infamously short fuse that lights the flame of Leo Canedo, the menace.
To put it very lightly, yes.
The Jake Redondo's got to withstand. He's got to overcome not just the odds of a bigger opponent, a stronger opponent, but one that is willing to do whatever it takes to inflict damage.
Look, he is called the menace for a reason.
But Jake Redondo right now fighting back, using that chance. Big
He got
clothesline!
the big man off his feet.
Momentum in his favor. We'll see how it pans out. Nothing going to the big boot. Into a beautiful drop kick.
Didn't even phase Leo Canedo.
What's he got planned? Big proto bomb.
Jake Redondo showcasing some of his strength here.
Listen, there is not an inch of excess on this kid. He might be young, but he's certainly not stupid. Looking to hook the leg for that DDT, perhaps.
Leo Canedo with the counter took him to the corner. Not where Jake Redondo wants to be.
Using that momentum right against Jake Redondo here. Charging it again.
Leo Canedo on the apron. What are we going to see here?
Springboard.
Beautiful drop kick. Leo Canedo is in trouble again.
Triangle drop kick. Leo Canedo on the outside. And perhaps what he was looking to size up all this time. That big house show dive. Wow. Right over the top rope. Right on to Leo Canedo. It is anybody's game right now, but we're in dangerous territory. Let's not forget that Leo Canedo specializes in that outside violence. He's looking to get inside and outside the ring, but right now he could be in trouble. Struggling
the
to his
words
feet.
right out of my mouth, Barry. The one place Jake Redondo does not want to be is outside the ring with the menace.
Look at this, up to the top rope, high rent district. Rolls through the crossbody. He could have gone for the pin right there.
Shades of Mark Henry there.
And now it's going to be devastating. No! Victory roll could be it!
No! He almost had him. Almost stole one there.
Jumper kick! That's it! That's it!
Lights out, Leo Canedo! No! Kicked out at 2 3/4. I really thought that could have been it, Barry.
He got all of it. You hear it so much in professional wrestling, and it doesn't get any less true. That kick took Leo Canedo right off his feet.
Leo Canedo is lights out right now. He might not even know where he is.
He's struggling to get back to his feet, still clutching his face. Jake Redondo has to capitalize, and capitalize quick. Go for that DDT.
Just that here. Oh, the strength of Leo Canedo. Too much for Jake.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. You talk about a kick to the head.
He's out, and now it's only going to get worse.
Might just be a matter of time here.
Jake Redondo. No! Last run not applied! DDT! No!
It's the second time Leo Canedo's blocked that.
Reverse right back into the pile driver!
Oh, no! That's it. Count to 10.
Thanks for coming, Jake Redondo. But the victory belongs to the menace.
What a great matchup. But man, Jake Redondo really showing he belongs here and has a place here on this roster.
You hate to see a victory in the column of Leo Canedo, but it is incredibly difficult. Hold on.
What do we have going on here? I think business just picked up, as they say.
I was thinking, who on earth, who in Primal Pro Wrestling could possibly hold a candle to Leo Canedo's brutality?
How about the man that beat him 2 weeks ago?
How about the man that threw him out of the Terradome Rumble?
You know, for some people, the hardest part of wrestling is the hours and hours of training. For others, it's the pain. For me, it's waiting for cowards to answer my challenge. And 2 weeks ago, I called you out after Primal Pro Rage, and you've been suspiciously silent. So, some people, a lot of people, when they look at you, they see a menace. You just showed Jake Rondo you're a menace. But all I see is a man. A man that I'm gonna destroy. So since you haven't answered me, I'm here in person to challenge you one more time. Leo Canedo versus Yasim Khong.
The gauntlet has been thrown, and now it is in the ballpark of the menace. Oh, we can get this fight right
nose
now,
to
guys.
nose.
Hold on.
We might not have to wait for this. A little bit of mind games going on here.
Leo Canedo looking unflappable, but if there's any man who's not going to take that lion down, it is Yasim Khong. With the aura, we saw him make his Terror Dome debut not long ago. Made an indelible impact right away. The kind of guy that makes it look easy and makes it look meaner than anybody else.
Be looking to make an impact here in his debut tonight, but he does not have his work cut out for him, to say the least.
The math is not in his favor. Look at him take his time. Like he's the reason we're all here. That's confidence right there. It's ego.
Well, you
but it's
call
also
it what you
confidence.
want. I call it confidence. Some people might call it arrogance. And that's coming from me.
Says a lot.
Let me tell you something, Barry. So when you talk about confidence, look at this man.
Frankly, when you're that damn big, you don't really need it. You could be shy, you could be withdrawn, but it helps when you're built like Tariq Tarbos and you're a killer like Tariq Tarbos.
Pound for pound, quite possibly the strongest man on the roster, which is saying a lot. We got some heavy hitters here.
We got heavy hitters, and not to mention last week out, he was against Matthias and held his own. Made that guy look light. That is no easy feat, and especially coming into the season 0-1, he's looking to rectify that win-loss record.
He's a big, scary man. I'm glad I'm sitting over here and I'm not standing across from him in the ring. No thank you.
And their final opponent. Making his rival debut from the ninth island of the capital of the world in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now residing in Paradise, Nevada, weighing in at 215 pounds, Shako!
Davion Jaco, hailing from Las Vegas, but with plenty of a relationship to the city of San Diego, and a man who is hungry for victory, as well as to send a message to make an impact and to show why. He's probably got the most energy in this match.
I couldn't even begin to predict how this is going to go, Barry.
Listen, when it comes to a triple threat contest, multi-man matches, it's anybody's game. You can talk about math equations all you want. You can bring up the Steiner math, but at the end of the day, it's all about who takes the advantage, who gets the momentum for the very last run.
Not just that, but look at the three competitors in the ring. You couldn't have, stylistically, three more different types of competitors.
Listen, you got your pound for pound, heavy, strong, absolute bull in Tariq Tarvos. You got the technical ability and ego of Joey Lancaster. Case in point, I think the ego of calling out the biggest dog in the yard.
There it is, yes, just as you speak it, so it shall be.
But we talk about confidence in droves. Jaco, as he likes to call himself. Well, right now he's just certainly watching the show. Best seats in the house.
That's the smart play in a triple threat match. Just let your opponents beat the hell out of each other.
Get your wind while you can, but I don't think Tariq Tarvos has forgotten.
Do you give the advantage or the edge to any one of these three guys?
As of right now, Jaco's the fresh man. I'm sure Tariq Tarvos is probably going to try to throw him as far as he can. Then he won't be the fresh man anymore, but those educated feet go to
There it is. Whoa! Jaco, the wild card in this match, you really don't know what to expect from him. Tariq Tarvos seemingly definitely didn't know what to expect. He's laying out on the floor.
And it's one thing for things to be an away game. Jaco, not one of these guys that we know from Primal Pro Wrestling, but making his debut right now and looking to prove a whole lot. But we don't know what he has in the back pocket here. Joey Lancaster, we saw at the Terradome Rumble, and we saw how expertly he uses his size, his speed, his ability, and wow!
Absolutely, we know what Joey Lancaster is capable of. We know what Tariq Tarvos is capable of. Again, like I said,
oh my
Jaco,
God.
the wild card in this match, and he's proven to be so far.
Expertly done that neck crank with the
Here we go.
boots.
Now we might be in trouble. There it is. It was only a matter of time, Barry Sweeney.
It don't have to look pretty. It just got to get results. Tariq Tarvos throwing soup bones, as they say.
Big man just needs one opportunity, and he seemingly took it.
And Joey Lancaster got to be careful. Oh! Double sandwich, double stuffed. Oh, crimey! Whoa!
Tariq Tarvos throwing him all the way across the ring.
You saw that impact, you heard the impact, and ladies and gentlemen, we felt the impact.
I think he could have thrown him farther.
Look at this. Vertical suplex.
His feet are touching the ceiling.
Making it look so damn easy.
Joey Lancaster doesn't know what planet he's on right now.
All that blood rushing to his head. Golly.
Tariq Tarvos imposing his will. This could be over already. No.
Stomping on the shoulders, disrupting the pin, but Jaco might have bitten off a hell of a lot more than he could chew.
The most frustrating part of a triple threat match is trying to win the match because you've got a guy who's going to be there every single time. Oh, it doesn't matter if you do things like this, I guess.
Both at the same time? Are you kidding me? Look at this, reversing the hold now. Trying to get the big man off his feet, but nothing coming.
This was the smartest thing these guys could have done. Team up to try to take out the big man. Can't get him off his feet.
Double drop kick!
Too soon.
You know, shout out to Tariq Tarvos for being that damn strong, for taking that brunt of the offense there.
Oh, right there. Joey Lancaster right back on the offensive.
And as you were saying, Remy, I mean, in a triple threat match, let's not forget, pinfall submissions, it's hard to do. There's no legal man, illegal man, but there's no rules. Chairs can come into this contest. I mean, it's a no DQ, essentially.
It's true, the referee really needs to stay on, and to this point, he's done a really good job so far of staying in control of this matchup. We'll see how the rest of that plays out.
Beautiful neck breaker there. Deep cover on the pin. Only two. Jacko staying in this fight, and Tariq Tarbo's fighting back to his feet.
Tarbo's back on the apron now. Well, I spoke too soon.
Right across the ear, sends him right back down, buying him precious time. Both these men much smaller than Tariq Tarbo's. Easy to say from here, but right now they're gonna have to capitalize and capitalize quick by equalizing this contest. Wow, what a shoulder block from Jacko!
Gonna cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2.5.
Tarbo's rounding the ring once again.
Oh, again, once again.
Spilling into the crowd almost.
Tariq Tarbo's just can't seem to get himself back in the ring.
You know what? They both know Jacko and Joey Lancaster alike. Once Tariq is back in that ring, it spells trouble for the both of them. Look at this takeover. Rolling through pinfall.
These two guys staying on a unified front, fighting it out with each other, trying to keep Tariq Tarbo's out of the ring at every turn.
Expertly placed knee right to the solar plexus there. And a leg drop bulldog.
Another kick out at 2.5.
And Jacko right now feeling the brunt of that offense. You see him moving those fingertips, like trying to get the feeling back in there.
Tariq Tarbo's nowhere to be seen.
God! Stomping the neck of Jacko. Joey Lancaster, the man with the aura.
There you go. Tariq Tarbo's once again. No, once again, cut off. Trying to get back in the ring, they just won't let him do it. It's so smart.
There's an old adage, though. You don't have to outrun the bear, you just gotta outrun the other guy. I think you're just making the bear awfully mad.
We'll see how that plays out. So far, so good for these two in the ring.
Fireman's carry now, desperate position. Fighting out is Jacko.
You know, Barry, as we said earlier, these two guys beating the hell out of each other.
Oh!
Tariq Tarbo's getting a nice long break on there on the outside. Gonna cover.
And scorpioned him on that flapjack there. Dangerous position to be in.
Another
Cover him
cover.
once again. I don't blame him.
I'd probably cover him again.
Gotta maintain the offensive. I know you gotta just breathe that precious air and catch your breath, but they don't have much time. It's not just a matter of Tarbo's getting back in that ring.
It's only a matter of time, I fear.
The window is very rapidly
I might have spoke that into existence.
beginning to close.
Uh-oh.
Charging in like a runaway freight train is Tariq Tarbo.
Tariq Tarbo's the fresh man. Out there imposing his will now.
And you can see he's still feeling that pain. But right now he's looking to wreak some vengeance right now.
Tariq Tarbo's a house of fire.
Look at this, flipping him right back in.
Well, one way to use your opponent is to throw him into the other opponent, man. He's using these guys as weapons against each other, literally.
If he can nail this double suplex, I'm going to lose my damn
I think he
mind.
probably can. I think he's definitely physically capable of it.
But if these two let him, I mean, goodness gracious,
There's
the
no
raw
letting him when you're that
strength.
size. Oh, there it is!
Golly! I didn't think he could do it. Prove me
This has
wrong.
got to be it. No! Kick out at 2.5. Smart play here. 1. No, another kick out at 2.5.
And look at Jacko. He might not even know where he is right now, but he knows to break up the pin as best he can.
Jacko throwing every bit of offense he has left, which might not be much at Tariq Tarbo's.
You know, it's like that scene in Saving Private Ryan. Tom Hanks is trying to shoot the tank with a pistol. It's not doing much. It really isn't. The thought counts, I guess.
The thought that counts. Tariq Tarbo seemingly the tank in this matchup at this
Certainly
point.
so. Floating over.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what Tariq Tarbo's did. This is what he didn't want. Again.
Lung blower, and look at this. Scooped up to the fireman's carry. No! And another lung blower!
No, another late kick out. There we go. Another pinfall. Another late kick out.
Jacko.
All
the
three
frustration.
competitors in trouble here.
Listen, and none more so than Joey Lancaster here. I mean, he's been trying to take his time, be meticulous, but he's taking the brunt of so much of their offense right now.
Jacko, I don't know if that was a smart play. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to piss off the big man.
I don't know how you can make him any madder. I really don't. And I frankly don't want to know, but look at this. Once again to the Virus carry. Beautiful takeover with a somersault.
Might be it. No! Tariq Tarvo saving the matchup again.
And we just hit them both from the audience, and I think a good plan.
What a wild matchup this has been. This is anybody's game.
Truly. I mean, I don't even know what's next. Big power slam over the shoulder.
All three of these guys have taken so much in this matchup. Boy, that's a unique way to break up a pin.
Certainly so. Certainly builds up the momentum corner to corner as well. But we gotta see that there is hardly anybody with the favor right now. I mean, Jacko might try to go blow to blow with Tariq Tarvos, but I think this is making him mad.
Play. Tariq Tarvos once again. That strength on display. What the world was that?
Came in with that big kick right to the jaw.
That might be the turn that Joey Lancaster needed.
Tariq Tarvos nowhere to be found. What's he got planned? Ripcord. Break the chains! Slow and sluggish to the pin. We've put away plenty of promoters before.
Oh, he did it! What an impressive victory.
You know,
Almost out of seemingly nowhere.
picking your spots is the name of the game in multi-man competition. They saw that Tariq Tarvos was the big man on campus. They neutralized him. He saw that Jacko had plenty of strikes, plenty of strength, plenty of versatility, and neutralized him as well with that break the chains maneuver.
Like you said, Joey Lancaster with that final home run of the match, and really that's what it took.
But what a showing from Jacko. I mean, a guy I would love to see back here again. Plenty of energy.
Absolutely.
And a guy I think we'll see plenty more of, Joey Lancaster.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Great showing at the Terradome. Great showing here in a triple threat contest. I'd say buy your stock now.
Another young man certainly on the rise.
Certainly.
In Southern California.
Buy your stock now while you still can.
The following contest is a singles round, 0-1 ball. Your referee for this contest, senior official Chad Rico. Introducing first.
Best rep for the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah. Check in with me and do your job. Herb is the name, Big Baller did the chain. 20 for the watch, Prezi playing Jay.
This is far as I'm aware. Jordan Gas, I'd like to issue an apology right now. I realize that you're going to try to steal my job again. Connie, it's brilliant. Fuck the mom, Michael Hopkins. But he has got a matchup that I don't think he or anybody is quite ready for. If this guy looks anything like he did in the Terradome Rumble, I think that he is in for one hell of a match.
And his opponent.
Happen to those who wait. Mike Cunningham, by way of Texas, by way of Georgia, by way of the Nightmare Factory, one of the proteges of Cody Rhodes' school, looking like $1 million. And that's Earl money, baby. That's that black arm. Am I right?
Absolutely right, Barry Sweeney.
Exactly. I like it when you agree with me. Mike Cunningham looking like from straight on the set of Dallas, whichever version, the original one, the remake. I mean, he looks like he's from a Taylor Sheridan show.
Specifically, he told me to refer to him as Big Tex.
Big Tex Mike Cunningham. Okay, I think he's earned it. Look at those shoulders.
Definitely quite the lat spread on both these gentlemen. Muscle on muscle for this match, Barry Sweeney.
And Ario, as I was saying to the crowd, a bit of a history lesson here. Once upon a time, Mike Cunningham began his wrestling journey here in San Diego, and Michael Hopkins was one of his teachers. Now, since then, he went to forge his own journey in Texas and Georgia at the Nightmare Factory, and he has clearly learned plenty of lessons without the help of them all.
The student has become the master here, but Mr. Always Winning is still looking for that 1, 2, 3 count here, Barry. It don't matter whether he's known him years ago or his first time here. He's getting a warm welcome from Michael Hopkins.
And Michael Hopkins, no stone unturned. But it might not matter either way because he's getting bombs thrown to him. Big hip toss out the corner.
The main man already firing up with a great scoop slam.
And listen, Big Tex, the main man. Ooh. Golly, big knee drop. Puts him right back in his place and lands right on his nostrils.
Showing his former mentor all he's learned in such a short span of time.
You know, Ario, we've seen a hell of a lot of drop kicks today. I think that was the highest, and I imagine it's probably going to be the best.
Honest to God here, Barry Sweeney, just look at the size of these men. The fact that they can jump so high using their quads and calves with such strength is a feat to behold here.
You know, take nothing away from Michael Hopkins. He has certainly put a lot of size on, as well as that skill and versatility. But Mike Cunningham, look at the effortless grace, the athleticism of this guy. This is a D1 SEC prospect if I ever saw one, a real blue chipper.
Honest to gosh here, Barry Sweeney, we are being graced with some phenomenal athletes here in San Diego right now. I'm very, very glad to be commentating over this match. And seeing a bit of a cheap shot there from Michael Hopkins too.
Little below the belt, but look at this. Throwing him right into that cowboy hat, off the ropes, into that big clothesline.
Hopkins is back in this amazing momentum. He's trying to follow up with a cover. Not enough, though.
And you look at Mike Cunningham, he's not just kicking out of this maneuver, but he's back on his feet, or trying to get back on his feet already. I mean, he got rocked by that clothesline. That's no easy feat to just kick out of and shake off. But right now it is Michael Hopkins' game. Holy calamity. Scream insanity.
An amazing start out the chute from Mike Cunningham, but right now he's learning that this is Michael Hopkins' home.
San Diego, the home of them all. No one home on the big chop. Issued one himself. Perhaps at his own expense. Look at him shake that hand.
Still definitely reeling from that previous chop, of course. Let's see if he can try and capitalize, though.
Off the ropes into a big pump kick right to the jaw.
There's the cover.
And you saw Mike Cunningham there flexing that jaw, looking for those teeth right away. I mean, there's nothing going. That's a size 12 right to the mush.
Here we go. Trying to take this to the outside, it seems. It's Michael Hopkins looking to fly here, Barry Sweeney.
I don't know about fly, but I think he's looking to scoop. And if there's anybody else who does it, there's no one who doesn't like him.
Please watch for pedestrians here, ladies and gentlemen. We are riding with the Ma! And a big, powerful scooter. Lariat. You really got to give it to him, though, with that immaculate timing.
You call it timing, I just call it capitalizing on something that shouldn't be ringside anyway. I mean, listen, if a kid left your scooter here, we had to have security get rid of it. I mean, what kind of pull does Michael Hopkins have around here?
All you see is Mr. Always Winning has enough to try and go for a cover at least.
But this is the kind of thing, it's the showboating, it's the peacocking that costs him precious seconds in a match like this. Mike Cunningham's not going to lay down for just anybody. He's not going to say die for just anybody.
Hubris is the folly of man here, Barry Sweeney, but Michael Hopkins seems perfectly in his element with all this arrogance to boot.
You know, if you were to ask Michael Hopkins, he'd say he built different. He'd say it wouldn't go down like that. He'd say he's more capable. Even more capable than people who don't believe in him. But that is also, as they say, hubris.
Fool's gold even here.
Listen, don't get him started in the fool's gold, the goodwill drip here. We'll be here all day.
Oh, Mike Cunningham doing a great job powering out of this. And into some strikes now. Great left jabs.
Off the ropes.
Oh.
Once again, back into the kick. Perhaps sizing up that Tiger driver.
There's a call for it.
Thanks for telling us. Jackknife pin.
2. Still not enough, though. Oh, you gotta watch out for these vicious kicks by Michael Hopkins.
Educated feet knocking the wind right out of Mike Cunningham. And it is the Ma's game to lose.
This is really the beauty of pro wrestling here, Barry Sweeney. It is not only size, it is speed, dexterity. Great plyometrics on display.
Throwing his whole body into that kick. Mike Hopkins turning it again.
Cunningham, Big Texas putting the hat on.
You know the hat adds about 10 pounds of muscle.
Oh!
It's like an episode of Yellowstone in here.
10-gallon sluggers there, ladies and gentlemen. He ducks it.
Big shoulder block! And he's not done yet!
Mike Cunningham looking to put him away. Beautiful back elbow.
Soaring through the air, making it look easy.
He's about to fly right through the ceiling here, Barry.
He's calling for that lasso. Splash. Big elbow drop.
That's gotta be it. There's a cover. Mr. Always Winning, living by his name, could not lose in that moment. Digging deep, he is still in this match and still has an opportunity to win this.
But Mike Cunningham, again, has wasted no time at all. He is back to his feet almost instantly. The cardio on this guy is unreal. And it looks like he's sizing up that cowboy cutter! No!
Catches him.
Trouble in paradise, no, nothing going! Big neck breaker! Catches him in the lasso!
Both men are down, reeling from the damage they've accrued. Mike Cunningham slowly getting to his feet right now. He's in such an advantageous position. Is he gonna go up? We've already seen him fly so high here, Barry, but he's going up to the very top rope, it seems.
High rent district, a guy this size crashing down on you. I don't care how tough you are, but nothing going, rolls through. Trouble in paradise. He got all of it.
1, 2. Wow! You gotta give it up for the willpower of this young man.
This match continuing here at Primal Pro Rage is exactly what we have to offer every other Sunday here in National City. 2050 Wilson Ave, no place like it for professional wrestling.
Oh, go for another Tiger driver, it seems.
And bearing his weight down, creating part of the big time super kick.
Amazing instincts, amazing reflexes here. Oh, wait.
Clubbing the back of the neck, nearly lost a hold of him on that momentum, but just enough to pull the tights.
Oh, and Mike fighting within everything he can to avoid this driver. It's not enough. 1, 2. What? I'm in disbelief here, Barry Sweeney. I cannot believe this.
You know, you're a precious resource around here. I don't want you to lose your voice so early into our show, so early into our tenure. But after this show, you better be drinking your damn tea with lemon and honey, because this is an absolute screamer!
And a real slobber knocker going on right now, too, Barry Sweet. I just can't contain myself. This is why we love pro wrestling, but oh man. Michael Hopkins is really feeding off the hatred of this audience. Oh, digging his fingernails into the head of Mike Cunningham.
And those educated jabs once again, quick time cut off once again by a kick to the gut.
Both men are reeling right now in the center of the ring, trying to push up against the ropes. Oh, but Mike catches himself.
Holding on for dear life is Mike Cunningham.
Doing more damage, though, at the end of the day, really landing against that apron, hurting his lower back. Still able to go for a great tackle.
Look at this. DDT through the ropes!
Out of nowhere! But he's still got to go for the cover. There it is!
Precious seconds wasted. No!
Could not have said it better myself, Barry Sweet. Precious seconds. That's all it takes with just one more. And look at the frustration on Cunningham's face.
He's not just willing himself to continue this match. He's willing everybody with him. Cowboy Cutter, no! Oh my God!
Amazing ring awareness there by Michael Hopkins. You gotta give it up for him for that.
That was a dirty trick if I ever saw one. What's he got planned here? Golly! Reverse suplex cutter. That's a new one from him.
And that's it there, Barry.
Mike Cunningham did his best, and right now stating his case as a referee here, off that springboard, getting those ropes kicked. Oh, come on, the disrespect! Look at this, Mike Cunningham raining down blows! Somebody get another ref out here! WWE ID. This is the newest man on the block who has that moniker, who has that accolade of many. Jordan Oasis, no stranger to San Diego, but making his Primal Pro Rage debut. And I think what's going to be a match of the night, match of the year contender, Remy.
I don't agree with you very often, Barry, but for me, this is my most anticipated matchup of the night.
And you look at the people get off their feet, you know damn well why. CJ Tino has been on the run of a lifetime in 2024.
Seemingly unstoppable, but I guess tonight, what's the old adage? Unstoppable something, immovable something.
You know, close enough.
Look at this matchup.
Close enough for government work. The tail of the tape is not the favor of our hometown kid, but the tail of heart, the tail of grit, that is anybody's game. Jordan Oasis, once upon a time, helped CJ Tino, who was then just a trainee, perfect his drop kicks. The thing that is so integral to his offense today.
4 years ago. That was 4 years ago, and look at how far both of these men have come since then.
Listen, WWE, ID, national presences, New Japan Strong presences.
Jordan Oasis, a product of Knox Pro.
But he has been just about everywhere there is to go when it comes to professional wrestling. I mean, that bag he comes out with, that's not just for show. That's where he's going to run.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he puts in that bag, but maybe we'll find out.
A lot of protein, I imagine.
Probably all the wins he's gotten.
This tail of the tape, as we said, the strength and reach go to Jordan Oasis, I believe. He might not be pound for pound as strong as CJ Tino, Mr. 5'1" himself, the Deadlift King. But look at the size of him, and look at, there's no excess on this guy.
We would never discount the strength of CJ Tino, but there are not a lot of guys you can get in the ring with who probably, arguably, stronger than him. I think he's facing one of them tonight.
Look at that torquing, the wrist, a lot of control, not a lot of leeway to escape. Bringing him down, chopping him down the sides with that headlock here.
You can bet CJ Tino did his homework. He knows exactly what he's going to need to do to beat Jordan Oasis here tonight.
And CJ Tino trying to edge up off the shoulders there. The size of Jordan Oasis coming into play in a major way this early on. I think this is going to be the story throughout this contest.
CJ Tino off a very impressive victory 2 weeks ago against Jaden Newman. What a matchup that was. Incredible match.
You can find it on our YouTube page now. An absolutely unreal contest from another away game. And Jordan Oasis, this is an away game for him. This is CJ Tino's house. This is the house that Tino helped build.
Absolutely. But you can be sure Jordan Oasis will not be taking CJ Tino lightly.
You see that determination in both their eyes, the expressions there. Listen, this has been sporting thus far, but I think it might turn real tough. Look at this! Beautiful takeover!
There's a reason Jordan Oasis is a WWE ID prospect.
Absolutely, but here's a guy who, whether or not you put a label on him, he is an excellent, stellar, unbelievable athlete. You see the momentum that he used to shift the dynamic in his favor, to keep the hold on display and bear down all his weight. Look at this, quick cheeky pin.
CJ Tino seemingly has everything you need to have to be successful in wrestling.
You know, and he also has the intangible that I think is the most important, the attitude. He is one of the nicest guys, also one of the most respectful guys, one of the most hard-working guys that you're ever going to meet in professional wrestling.
Well, he didn't shake my hand.
Well, you know, that means he's really nice.
Great. If you were in Oasis, trying to stop the heart of CJ Tino.
Shrugging at us like he didn't know any better. I'm pretty sure he did. Jordan Oasis.
CJ Tino might not want to take many more of those.
He might not be able to afford to.
Oh, giving it right back.
Emphasis on the knife edge.
CJ Tino said, I can dish it, I can take it. Oh, heart stopper.
Holy hell, take 5 steps and your heart explodes. Whip into the corner now, nothing going.
Athleticism on display of CJ Tino.
Second gear, third gear is where this man excels. Oh!
It does not matter when you're that strong. Oh my goodness.
The physique of Jordan Oasis speaking for itself.
Jordan Oasis stealing a little bit of the thunder from the hometown crowd of CJ Tino. The crowd cannot help but be impressed with Jordan Oasis.
Hey, I can't help but be impressed by him. This guy has only gotten better and better through the years. I mean, hell, he's taught the guy across the ring from him plenty of what he knows. It's not just drop kicks, but it's a way to comport yourself. It's a way to be an athlete.
There is so much mutual respect between these two guys.
Beautiful head scissors!
But they both also understand how important this matchup is. CJ Tino looking for the win of his career. Jordan Oasis looking for his first big victory after being announced as a WWE ID prospect.
This is huge for both these men. Just because this guy doesn't go to school here does not mean it's any more important. Look at this beautiful Hurricane Rana!
Really a can't lose matchup between these two guys here.
And we talk about seeding, we talk about stakes. Listen, CJ Tino, win or lose, he's gonna be here next time out. But Jordan Oasis, as you said, WWE ID, that means a whole lot. That carries a hell of a lot of weight, just like these suplexes do. Beautiful cartwheel right over the shoulders.
Like I said, Jordan Oasis, a product of Knox Pro Wrestling. You know, as you said, not his hometown crowd here. Doesn't seem to be phasing him a bit.
Certainly not. I mean, this guy, he has traveled the roads, he's gone the distance, but nothing going here, no one home. Yikes!
Oh, the devastating power of Jordan Oasis. Unbelievable.
Just like a car crash in the middle of that ring. Cocky pin.
CJ Tino. He's in trouble here.
Listen, got the wind knocked right out of him. I can tell. I mean, like, he had to leverage his whole body to kick out of that pin.
Jordan Oasis not letting him catch his breath here. Very, very wise.
You get CJ Tino going. This guy is like the Energizer Bunny. He'll keep going and going and going. He's always going to fight back. He's never going to say die. So you got to snuff that flame before it gets too strong.
There's a lot of fight in CJ Tino. We've seen it on display over and over again.
And Remy, we talked about car crashes. That was a Mack truck running right into you. He didn't have to go too far for that shoulder block to be impactful.
You know, Barry, we've seen CJ Tino win matches we didn't give him a chance in. We've seen him win championships. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with the best guys in SoCal. But man, what a tall, tall order this is in Jordan Oasis.
Certainly so. More than just physical, but certainly... Golly! Throwing him nearly halfway out the ring!
Man, CJ Tino cannot afford to take many more of those. He probably couldn't afford to take that one.
Listen, he is writing checks and his body is quickly running out of the funds to cash. And Jordan Oasis is looking composed.
Jordan Oasis firmly in control of everything. His emotions, matchup, everything. Everything is coming up Jordan Oasis right now.
Golly, bouncing off the turnbuckles, off the ropes. There's no give in those things, folks. That's elevator cable, that's turnbuckle, buckle, that's just steel.
You know, we've seen CJ Tino come back from a lot, and he's been counted out seemingly before and come back and surprised us. He might need to try to figure this one out here quickly.
And that is the magic number when it comes to CJ Tino. 5'5" if you are under 551 pounds, you will get suplexed. But Jordan Oasis might not give him a chance. Golly!
As I said 2 weeks ago, we're going to cover. I don't know any wrestlers over 551 pounds, which means CJ Tino can seemingly deadlift anyone.
Now getting chippy with the referee Juan Montano here. Jordan Oasis having to check on. Listen, you take a turnbuckle like that anyway, no matter which way you do.
He's taking more than one.
Right to the face, right to the neck as well. I mean,
look at that back of CJ Tino.
Whoa! Perhaps playing possum here, buying himself just enough time. Up and over he goes!
CJ Tino putting life and limb on the line here. Risking it all for everything. He needs to be Jordan Oasis.
He needs this victory like Jordan Oasis needs his. I mean, it's anybody's game in our semi-main event.
I don't think being on the outside favors CJ Tino in this matchup. What do you think, Barry?
Absolutely not. I mean, CJ is running with a head full of steam right now.
Well, you
but
say
I don't
that.
think
We both say that, but CJ is just throwing hands out there.
He's known for throwing bombs. I mean, look, we're both from Boston. We know how to get down when it comes to that sort of thing. He did more than I. But all the same, Jordan Oasis is a big, scary-looking guy. He could turn this around just like that.
Very wisely, Jordan Oasis back in the ring.
But you see the damage done, him struggling
Trying
back
to catch
his
his
feet.
breath.
Whoa!
And there goes that full head of steam CJ Tino built. Gone. This might be over. No, a late pick up by CJ.
A little more leverage on the shoulders, and that could have been it.
Jordan Oasis, as you said, still so calm, so composed, in control.
Listen, it's like the Terminator coming for you. He doesn't feel any which way about it.
Dangerous man.
Exactly. right to that lower back that is the fulcrum of CJ Tino's offense that's taken so much damage already.
Jordan Oasis reminding us over and over again in this matchup why he is the most recent WWE ID prospect. Man. CJ Tino maybe unwisely kicking out there.
Listen, you saw the damage he took just from kicking out. Just the pain there. And look at Jordan Oasis clenching for that waist lock already, driving the impact, the momentum, the pressure right back to that lower back.
Jordan Oasis trying to squeeze what little bit of life might be left in CJ Tino at this point. CJ Tino will never say die though.
You're going to have to put him in the ground 6 feet under. Then you're going to have to make just as sure he stays that way. This man cannot say die. Fighting from the clutches of Jordan Oasis.
Caught him again.
What a backbreaker, bouncing right off the knee of Jordan Oasis.
This could be it. Again. Oh man, at a certain point you have to start questioning, should CJ be kicking out at this point, Barry?
Jordan Oasis, I don't think he's taken any joy from this. I think he's sporting. I think he's being athletic. I think thus far, he hasn't been out of pocket, so to speak.
He's like a machine. Everything he does with poise and purpose.
And impact.
And again, squeezing the life out of CJ Tino.
He saw just pinfalls weren't enough to keep this guy down. Now just looking for that bear hug, that basement bear hug, squeezing the life, the fucking marrow. Out of CJ Tino, rather.
Jordan Oasis seemingly understands he can't let CJ Tino catch his breath. That's the one mistake he knows he can make, and he'll be damned if he's gonna let it happen.
Tensions are high. No matter how this goes, now a sleeper hold applied. This could be it.
Oh no, CJ Tino in big trouble here. Big trouble. Oh, he's trying to get the hooks.
Locking in that body scissors. This could be it.
I don't know if CJ can get out of this. I don't know if there's anywhere to go.
All that weight. I think this might be curtains.
CJ Tino, light in his eyes, starting to go. That's it.
You know, what a showing from Mr.
Lights out,
551.
CJ Tino.
I think it's all over but the crying.
No! We talk about the fighting spirit of CJ Tino.
Putting his fingertips under the bicep of Jordan Oasis, it's that kind of thing. That's all it takes to get just a little bit of air in the throat of CJ Tino. I mean, it's anybody's game right now.
CJ Tino, this is what Jordan Oasis didn't want. There it is. That's the drop kick he helped him learn how to perfect.
You know, there's a poetic irony to this.
Oh no!
It is. Oh!
You could say that was well scouted.
Hooking him up for a big backbreaker, and then.
Oh my goodness! CJ Tino in a bad way here. I think he got dropped on his head.
How he's fighting back to his feet.
There is no way CJ Tino can get back to his feet. This is unbelievable.
And this signature maneuver, this huge cannonball senton! Right on the lower back of CJ Tino. I think he's done so.
Count to 100. No! He kicked out again!
I've never heard folks toward the back end of a match when they think it's all over, still chanting holy shit.
Unbelievable. This match has had everything, Barry. What could CJ have left?
Listen, it's not that he doesn't have much in the tank. It's that gas has been siphoned out by Jordan Oasis. I mean, I don't even know how he's still standing.
Jordan Oasis is seemingly unfazed by everything.
Enziguri right on the money. Holding on for dear life.
CJ Tino fighting for his life. What in the world is this? CJ Tino just steal this?
But he's got to roll the big man over. Easier said than done. 1, 2, 3, but it's not enough.
No! Jordan Oasis checked out at 2 5/8. I don't even know. That was incredible.
You got to get the tape out to see with the first down, but all the same, this match continues. And ladies and gentlemen, at Primal Pro Rage, I am inclined to agree.
Damn it, we knew this was going to be a matchup, but oh my goodness, what
a show stealer, simple as that. At the end of the day, the fact that CJ...
How is CJ Tino standing? Here it comes.
Going for that. No!
Jordan Oasis blocked it. No.
Look at this, coming up, Boston Crab! Take the big man over, gonna be easier said than done!
Jordan Oasis fighting for his life. Oh, he got it locked in!
But so close to those ropes. He's gotta rectify that distance!
Oh, Jordan Oasis so close to that bottom rope.
And you see what Antonio
away!
Drag!
No!
Nowhere to go!
Tino lost one of the hooks in a single leg Boston Crab here.
Just as deadly, just as impactful.
Jordan Oasis almost bent in half here.
He's so close to tapping, but has to claim back the hold. What's he got planned now?
Jordan Oasis fighting back.
For dear life.
Jordan Oasis, what could maybe that was all he had, maybe his last gasp there.
That could have been CJ Tino's as well. Banking!
Devastating shot right across the shoulders and the spine.
Banking on that submission!
Oh, man.
But it doesn't matter when you can throw bombs like that.
What a matchup this has been. Oh my goodness.
I have no idea who's going to come out with a victory here tonight. That's what makes Primal Rage so special. That's what makes CJ Tino and Jordan Oasis so special.
Oh, he caught him in midair.
Golly! No, all of a sudden!
Rolling out of the way. What in the world are we witnessing?
Charging in with more drop kicks.
The poetic justice, as you said. CJ Tino hitting those drop kicks on Jordan Oasis.
Oh, well scouted!
Ducked him again. No, no, no. No way!
Chaos Theory for a victory over the WWID prospect.
I am speechless. What in the world just happened?
If I say any more, we're definitely going to get demonetized if we haven't already.
Oh, man. Trying to get us thrown off the air. What a matchup. What a, oh my goodness.
CJ Tino taking it all in. Back in the win column.
These two guys gave it everything they had, and right until the final 3 count, this was anybody's matchup.
Taking on an opponent like Jordan Oasis, Remy, I mean, listen, you're going in and you have to throw everything you got at this guy.
Like I said, you can never, ever count CJ Tino out, ever. Listen to this crowd, you're damn right, both these guys.
So it's clear to me that you guys kind of like me. So, I know CJ, you don't want to share this because we posted it publicly already. So, fun fact. I've known Tino since it started. What, 4 years ago? 4 years ago, baby. 4 years ago.
Full circle moment.
There was a day, because I do not live here. There was a day I came to train. And he just started. Maybe 2 weeks in, we're going to do. This man's working on drop kicks. And he cares so much, he wants to get better so much. I pulled him to the side. I think he might have stopped class once. He was just drop kicking, drop kicking, drop kicking, drop kicking, drop kicking. Kind of bit me in the ass tonight.
You think? Yeah, a little bit.
But with that being said, CJ, holy shit, dude.
It'll be his fault for demonetized.
He's only 4 years in. Look at the shape he's in.
You said it all all the intangibles,
You
everything.
see my ass doing a pretty good job. I hope I did not make it easy for you.
Absolutely not.
This was my first appearance on an independent show since yesterday being announced as the final WWE ID talent.
Well deserved.
Absolutely,
Well earned.
absolutely.
I love the fact that I got to be here at Primal. I love the fact that I was against someone who deserves it. And yes, I may be a WWE ID talent, but Tino, dude, you're so close. You're right. I firmly believe, and I was saying this in confidence in front of everybody with cameras watching me. Dude, you keep going, you damn well might as well have one too. Stay on the grind. Stay on the grind. Keep working hard. These people love you. I know you're not the last time that you stand in the ring against each other, okay?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
The ultimate show of respect.
I'm hearing please come back from our audience.
That match was an absolute treat. I can watch these two guys fight every day. And you know what? It'll probably happen again. Let's be honest. What a fantastic showing between these two guys.
Man, CJ Tino. Man, the event is still going on, but you were amazing. What a win against Jordan Oasis. Incredibly impressive.
I appreciate that, Commissioner Odyssey. I appreciate all the hard-fought matches you've been giving me. And I've heard a little bit of a rumor that you're looking for a #1 contender. And I don't know. I can't think of anyone better than Mr. 551, CJ Tino.
No. Did you see what I just did out there? I just beat two of the most premier athletes here in Primal Pro Wrestling. If anybody deserves an opportunity at that title, it should be me.
All right, well, that is a good point.
Hold the phone.
Now, you're not going to have a main event without the main attraction. Mr. Always Winning, which is exactly what I've been doing here at Primal Pro. So, I think if anybody deserves a shot, it's me.
Good point. You guys,
none of these bozos don't have this. I've been here since the very beginning. You're a bozo.
Hey, guys. We do not throw away money here at Primal Pro. And all three of you, hey.
Tough guy.
Look, all three of you are amazing. All three of you are proving you are the best pro wrestlers here in Southern California. So why don't we do this? December 8th, a fatal four-way. Joey Lancaster, Michael Hopkins, CJ Tino, and WWE ID prospect, Zara Zacher. And may the best man or woman win.
Who's ready? For our main event. Let's do it one more time. Who's ready for the pro wrestling? Let's get our competitors to the ring.
the leader of the Heartless Kings until a coup d'etat, a betrayal at the hands of his protege, his own student. And now he returns to his roots. J2 Mattioli returns to what makes him one of the best wrestlers in Southern California. What makes him potentially future Primal Champion.
Your main event of the evening is a singles match scheduled by one fall. And it's for the Primal Pro Wrestling Championship. Your referee for this contest, senior official Chad Rico. Introducing first, to my right, the challenger from San Diego, California. He is the playmaker, J2 And his opponent, to my left, from San Diego, California, weighing 222 pounds. He is the longest reigning, defending Primal Pro Wrestling Champion, Jeremiah Fresh, your only Heartless King.
The very first defense of the Primal Pro Wrestling Championship, unified with the former Skyfire Pro Wrestling Championship, and now defended here at the Primal compound. Ariel Amin, hardest working man in show business. The stakes could not be higher.
Absolutely, Barry Sweeney. I'm basically on the edge of my seat right now for this match. After such an amazing, monumental performance we just saw earlier, this main event got goosebumps right now.
It has been a long journey home for J2 Mattioli. As I was saying, he was betrayed in a coup d'etat that Jeremiah Fresh capitalized and became not just the leader, but the only Heartless King. And this man had to return to his roots. He had to return to what made his heart beat along with those of San Diego and professional wrestling in Southern California. This man put it all on the line and came out on top as the survivor of the Terror Dome. And now in the main event, challenges for the title and challenges for redemption.
Both these men, Barry Sweeney, once former partners, once terrible individuals, part of the Heartless Kings, now are working solo. No one in their corner, nobody to back them up. Mano a mano.
Listen, both of them put themselves in these islands. I might appreciate the efforts that J2 Mattioli has gone through for redemption, to overcome the Terror Dome, to get here as #1 contender. Let's not forget all the ill that he might have done as a member, as the leader of the Heartless Kings. Jeremiah Fresh, at the end of the day, as despicable and down low dirty that he is, he can take it all and go, that's what I learned from J2 Mattioli.
You gotta remember though, Barry, at this time, J2, you can even see it in his face, he's trying to atone for the terrible acts he's committed. To try to go back to those roots, to find himself once again. That's what any of us could try and ask for at the end of the day. While Fresh continues down this dark path.
Listen, they're both on lonely roads, and at the end of that may very well be the Primal Pro Wrestling Championship. But atonement, redemption comes much further down the line. And as you can tell, much further and further and further for Jeremiah Fresh.
J2 Mattioli, laser focused right now on the champion. Trying to go for some test of strength. No, catches him.
You gotta remember, this guy taught him almost everything he knows into that beautiful seatbelt pin. Go for the mountain straw.
Underrated, underestimated dexterity and speed by Mattioli.
Bridging over the back here, and Jeremiah Fresh has to take a minute to consult no one. Don't look to anybody in the crowd. There's nobody rooting for you here, kid.
Trying to reassess, see if he got all of his mental facets still in order.
And it's important to pump the brakes, especially in a main event caliber match like this. With a championship on the line, I don't care who you are. With all the confidence in the world, you can take this time and try to get in the head of your opponent, get in the head of the crowd.
I'm in the ring whenever I want to.
Fresh, ever the provocateur, whether it be in or out of the ring, he's always looking to make a statement out here.
It's also okay to admit that you're an asshole.
Of course, the audience making their own statements.
You know,
right
our
now.
ground floor correspondent, Wendy, certainly a surrogate in her idea here. But lines are bound to be crossed, especially when it comes to a Primal Pro Rage main event.
Keep it going.
My goodness, Barry, emotions are high here in San Diego right now.
Listen, normally I abhor this kind of language, but at the same time, I let a few F-bombs slip earlier, so I'm glad I can't take all the blame for demonetization, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we just can't help it here. There's so much riding on this match, so much bad blood that's been brewing over here, not only for our wrestlers, but for all the San Diego community, for pro wrestling.
And you have got to be kidding me with this. This is getting under my nerves now, under my skin. Jeremiah Fresh. What, he couldn't limber up for the entire show? He couldn't out of training camp?
Seems he's all warmed up now.
Let's hope. I swear he ducks out of the ring again, I might punch him.
You're still
Don't quote me on that.
Oh, we thought we were going to see a little bit of wrestling, hopefully, but big kick to the gut, locking in the headlock.
And take nothing away from Jeremiah Fresh. J2 Mattioli might be larger, might be stronger, but he's got the reach in the tail of the tape. He's got the height as well, and he comes from an athletic background. I mean, 6'5", former basketball player collegiately. And plenty of stop and start. Plenty of quick twitch, as they say.
You said basketball, not football, correct there, Barry? My goodness. What a freight train running out here. Whoa! Jake able to catch him there with that back elbow.
And Jeremiah Fresh had to be caught off guard by that duck. He couldn't get both his legs over J2 Mattioli, the big guy that he is. And look at this!
He's going up. Wait. Able to catch himself. Great utilization of the ring ropes there. Fresh is laid out here on the outside of the ring. Bodies are spattered.
There about to be more. I don't think we're getting that deposit back. That's for damn sure.
Oh! Big time!
Suicide dive.
Pandemonium here in National City.
And normally I say you want to keep it in the ring. You don't want to fight the spill from the outside. But I think J2 Mattioli's been waiting for this for a long, long time.
Could very easily devolve into a street fight here.
Thunderous chop. Felt that in my friggin' fillings.
Now J2 trying to take Fresh for a walk. Oh! Speaking of fillings, we're going to knock out a few of theirs for Jeremiah Fresh at this point.
Listen, whether or not chairs are getting wiped out in the front row, everybody is on their feet right now for our main event here at Primal Pro Rage.
Competitors still on the outside of the ring. A little bit difficult for us to observe at this time. We're only hearing, the sounds of large smacks and cries in pain.
There is a lot of opportunities for cruelty that Jeremiah Fresh has at his disposal. And he is perfectly willing and able to inflict as much of that damage.
A lot of the suffering is a long time coming here, Barry. Oh, great jawbreaker there. Catch the big elbow. Get him lined up.
Huge super kick right to the temple, and he's not done yet.
Beautiful. There's the cover.
Senton Atomico, deep cover, only two.
excellent display of athletics here by J2 Mattioli. The champion is groaning in pain.
The champion definitely knew he had his work cut. He knew that challenging J2 Mattioli, or accepting the challenge from J2 Mattioli in the first place as Primal Pro Champion, this was going to be easier said than done, and we saw last week in six-man competition alongside the Block. Amazing work here. J2 not only targeting the arm, but really working the fingers, the joints of Jeremiah Fresh. Trying to break down his own former protege. You know these are all holds, these are all maneuvers that he taught Jeremiah Fresh so well. And there's still no countering them.
So much at stake here. So much emotional leverage as well.
As well as leveraging the bones there, breaking the fingers of the champ.
And you gotta imagine, Barry, you know, having your former protege now having to go up against him and put him back in his place. You can imagine how J2 must feel this sense of almost having to quell back this wild animal he let loose here in San Diego.
He has to feel responsible for how Jeremiah Fresh has been. He has to feel responsible for the monster that is currently the champion. Wow!
Monstrous big boot there.
And an exploder suplex drills him right on top of his head.
Amazing work here by the champion. There's a cover. Still not enough though.
Absolutely unreal action. But Jeremiah Fresh, the unchained beast, roaming Primal Pro Rage, he wants this as his heartless kingdom, and he wants to reign for it forever. He is the supreme leader in his own mind, anyway, of what he believes he's entitled to as champion.
And beyond even proving it to the San Diego audience, or even Primal Rage in general, the one man he's trying to prove that he is the only king is J2 Mattioli.
And J2 has been the fence post, has been the field goal for anyone here at Primal Pro Wrestling. Anyone here in San Diego, anyone here in Southern California. This guy is a benchmark, walking, running, wrestling. And Jeremiah Fresh to defeat his former master, his former teacher, his former mentor would mean the world. But I don't know what it would mean for his ego.
Seems Fresh is looking to really try to put away Mattioli by slamming his hands, hammering them against the back.
Double stomp right to the lower back. Again, the fulcrum of any high-powered offense. It doesn't matter if you have a battleship, but if it can't get out of the port, it's no good.
The thoracic spine, probably screaming in pain at this point for Mattioli. Oh, and a desperation forearm that paid off there.
Big spine buster!
There's a cover. Still not enough. In spite of all the damage, in spite of all the suffering, at any time these wrestlers can pull out an amazing move out of nowhere.
And Jeremiah Fresh using everything at his disposal. The cruelty here, looking to choke the life from J2 Mattioli.
Referee, senior official Chad Rico trying his very best to keep control in this match, but once again, the cruelty, like you mentioned, Mary Sweeney, that Jeremiah Fresh is showcasing is inhuman at times.
Listen, and I can be one of the many who probably blames J2 Mattioli for this. There's a lot of problems, and he is chief among them when it comes to Jeremiah Fresh's ego. But this was always resting in him. This was the guy who was listening very intently when this guy said, we make our own rules, we do whatever we want, and we answer to nobody.
Truly karmic suffering right now. Fresh forearms his way out of it, elbows his way out of potentially losing this match.
And camel clutch right in the middle of the ring, devastating that lower back. And you look at Jeremiah Fresh just sitting so deep into that lower back of J2 Mattioli,
wrenching the body forward. You can see J2 is struggling, absolutely trapped there in the center of the ring, screaming.
There's nowhere to go. You try to reach for those ropes, you're just going to torque your neck even worse. You try to get up, it's the lower back that's taking the most damage. It is a lose-lose scenario for the challenger.
Oh, it seems J2's gotten limp right now. He's still in this.
Don't call for that bell just yet.
With one arm down, and yet still locked in. Look at the power of J2 Mattioli as he picks up the champion.
Depositing him in the corner right against the turnbuckles.
He's still struggling though. The thoracic spine's in so much pain.
Taking a beating to say the very least. Side slam, hellacious.
Just a slight hesitation. A wrestler can take that and go for a mile.
And we've seen him put away so many opponents with that maneuver, with that power. And Fresh is quickly running out of options, and you can tell on his face that he knows it.
Both men struggling to find their way up.
I'm sick of you too.
I'm getting tired of your mouth.
I'm getting tired of you.
I'm gonna shut you all.
I'll shut you up.
Our champion is winded, still finding time to use whatever breath he has to talk smack as he finds his way to the top rope.
Perhaps wasted effort, but right now, dangerous position to be in, especially as J2 Mattioli fights back to his feet with a big forearm.
Out of nowhere, rocks him. As Mattioli makes his way back up into no man's land. Dangerous territory to be in, Barry.
What's he got planned here?
Oh. Fresh got him locked in.
Trying to go for that Uranagi off the top, and nothing coming. Oh, hell. What's he got planned? Oh, my God! Exploder off the top!
And all that pain we were talking about earlier for J2, double it tenfold now has been delivered right back at Jeremiah Fresh.
What is it going to take? The chickens have come home to roost here when it comes to inflicting damage. Both of these men down. They can't even fight back to their feet, and you know exactly why. You're lucky they're not paralytic right now.
It's that next level skill, that ability to have the endurance to dig deep here. These wrestlers are truly a class of their own. Inhuman may be the right way to describe it.
I would hate for this to go to a double count out or a count of victory.
Beautiful.
J2 Mattioli is back in business. Playmaker knee!
The Playmaker has found an extra life here, and he's ready to cash in.
PS2 slam!
And there's the attempt for a cover. Took too long on it there, Barry.
But look at Fresh. Look at the desperation behind that. That wasn't a kick out. That was a shove off. That was everything that he had just to get the leverage off his shoulders, off his back.
We are getting down to the wire here in National City. The only bi-weekly show in San Diego has its championship match here.
Fighting out of the Playmaker lariat. Look at this. Fresh go for that. Big no!
Once again, acts of desperation is right, Barry. These men are trying anything, whatever they can do to stay in this.
Big side slam! That could be it.
And it's still not enough.
Unreal effort from contender and champion. Unreal contest in our main event, and you see the desperation setting in.
The survivor of the Terror Dome won't go down this easily, but the champion looking to reapply that camel clutch.
Devastating maneuver to the lower back, just fighting out and away. And a hammering blow to the lower back by J2 himself.
Both men inflicting as much damage as possible, and yet still finding great ways to counter.
No one home with a big boot. Right into that Sapphire bomb.
And that one was just limp there, Barry. You said shove off in the last pin cover. This one, Fresh just barely could get his whole shoulder.
the time, the effort, the pressure, it is all coming to bear for the champion right now. It doesn't matter if you are a home game, it doesn't matter if you're hometown San Diego, it doesn't matter if you live here, 2050 Wilson Ave here in National City, California. When you are this derided, when you are this hated, every game's an away game.
These men are breaking down bit by bit. Their kidneys are blasted. Their lungs are shot, and yet still here they are, fighting slowly, ever working their way back up.
Big European uppercut from Jeremiah Fresh.
And a return there by J2 Mattioli. We are seeing a great tit-for-tat exchange here in the center of the ring. Both men staying strong. Who's gonna fall first?
Just listen to those forearms from J2 Mattioli, the impact alone.
Oh, big old eye rake there.
And a discus big boot. How J2 Mattioli's fighting back up to his feet is beyond anybody. But look at this. Playmaker! Lariat!
Hits it with a finisher. There's a cover.
Kicks out of the Playmaker Lariat.
J2 is a lump in the center of the ring. Crumpled and beaten. He's still somehow in this championship match. Fresh is in disbelief, honestly. What other underhand tactics must he use to put away the Playmaker?
He knows he can't do it honestly. He knows that J2 Mattioli is a better wrestler than him. He knows that the teacher still has plenty of tricks left in the bag. And it looks like he's sizing up that big, devastating spear. No!
Beautiful forearm there by Mattioli. Picks him up. Another eye rake.
Sky high!
Cover. It must be instinct, Barry.
You can't even call it a kick out. That was pure nerve endings alone. He got drilled on the back of his head with that huge sky-high spine buster. Not only the lower back taking the brunt of that damage, but the whiplash on the neck, on the back of the head. He could be knocked out right now. And Jeremiah Fresh wasting his time fighting with the official.
J2 sucking in as much air as he can to stay in this match to recover. And Fresh, disgusting display right now. Poor sportsmanship.
Reversed into the DDT by J2 Mattioli. Trying to pick up again. Playmaker Lariat! There it is! He's getting over the cover move. There it is! Two! Still not enough here, Barry. The question has been holding on this entire time, ever since the foundation of the Heartless Kings. Is J2 Mattioli losing his touch? Is he losing his winning ability? Is he losing that verve that made a difference between a winner, a former champion, and just another contender?
Fresh himself is saying he needs to make way for the new generation, but J2 just won't have it. Whoa! Almost a secret.
Oh, Rico right in the face! My God! Oh, come on! Our referee is absolutely knocked out here! Chad Rico's out leading the ref in here.
Trying to make a call for somebody, anybody. Oh, and what's happening now?
Alas, poor York, I knew him well. This has been the calling card of the Heartless King. Insult to injury doesn't begin to describe it. And with Chad Rico knocked out of commission.
My God. It's a car crash in slow motion. Wait!
Spear!
But nobody's there for the cover. Nobody's there for counting. Anybody in the back. Somebody's going to come over
Please get another ref out here. Please,
He's
please,
gonna wake
please.
up. Something, anything. Chad Rico is knocked out right now at this point.
His mask in tatters, the former helmet, the former calling card.
Oh. And a sudden change of heart. J2 seems to literally have found his heart again. He wants to end this properly, like a pro wrestler.
Doing it the right way. Trying to size up that Sapphire driver.
And still Jeremiah Brett able to make his way out of there.
Oh! Right to the temple! With that motorcycle helmet!
Oh, dastardly as Rico finds his way! That's two! Oh, I can't watch! That's over!
You have got to be friggin' kidding me. Point to the man who taught him everything. By vanquishing his former mentor, he gets to hold on to the thing that he cherishes more than friendship, than heart, than grit, than anything else in professional wrestling. All Jeremiah Fresh cares about is gold. Disgraceful way to end another exciting edition of Primal Pro Rage. The King. Somebody check on Chad Rico for crying out loud. You've got to be back to his feet. Might not be a victor, might not be a champion, but it is a changed man. The road to redemption's a hell of a lot longer, but what the hell? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is in the ring right now? Is that... That's Flama! That's Flama! He's repping the colors of the Heartless Kings. Is this another trick by Jeremiah Fresh, or is he freelancing? Sling blade, unreal. Somebody get another damn ref out here! Where's security when you need him, for crying out loud? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what this means for the next edition of Primal Rage, but I am dying to find out.
Shut your mouth.
For the Shady King, Remy Morgan, for Ario Amin, I'm Barry Sweeney, signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ario Amin, joined alongside Flama here this evening. And Flama, please, for just 2 seconds, any way can you describe why you did what you did to J2 Mattioli tonight here at the Primal Compound?
Hey, what is up? What do you think you're doing screwing up my show? What do you think? Hey, this is not over. J2 is gonna get his match against you. You right? You right?
Yes, sir.
No, I'll take care of that. Finally, get back here!
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we just don't know what to expect, but we gotta see you next time for Primal Rage and see how this unfolds.